Hello, brothers and sisters of the light, fellow starseeds, way showers, light bringers, change makers, grid workers. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message from the ninth dimensional Arcturian Council as channeled by Daniel Scranton for August 12th, 2022. And the title of this message is The Dark Night of the Soul and How You Benefit from It. And they begin, greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are feeling at peace now with how things are going there on Earth, in spite of the fact that we know things could be going better. That inner peace that we feel is present because we know that everything is ultimately going to be all right for the humans of Earth. We also realize that when you are in the thick of it and when you are having an experience of despair, ill health, abject poverty, and so on, you do not know that everything is going to be okay. The reason you don't know everything is going to be okay is because you must have the doubt there in order to feel the emotions that you have available to you there on Earth. It all has to seem very real, and you all have to believe that there's a chance things are not going to work out in order for those emotions to be experienced. Now, once you experience the emotion enough times, you come to recognize that in spite of all the things you've had to do and face in your life that were unpleasant and unwanted, you survived. And in spite of all of the negative emotions you've had to feel, you got through them. In fact, when most people there on Earth talk about going through their dark night of the soul, they tell the story with a sense of nostalgia because they realize how strong they were in facing those challenges. Most people also recognize how the dark night of the soul served them. So you always want to be aware that you have created everything that you are experiencing in your lives. The second thing you always want to be aware of is the truth that whatever it is that's in your life, no matter how horrible it is to you, it serves you somehow. And the third thing you always want to be aware of is that you can discover how it serves you and you benefit from it. All of those steps allow you to come to a place of acceptance. When you have acceptance, you drop resistance. When you drop resistance, you allow in all of the help that is available to you in every moment of your lives. You can tell when you have resistance to something because you feel it, and sometimes you feel it in an emotional way, and sometimes you feel it in a very physical way. Other times, it is mental anguish that tires you out to the point of exhaustion. So if you're feeling not so great physically, mentally, or emotionally, then know that you have some resistance to something that you need to find a way of accepting. When you realize that everything is your creation and has not been thrust upon you by some outside force, it becomes easier to accept. When you realize that something serves you, it becomes easier to accept. And finally, when you realize that you will benefit from everything that is in your life, if you can find the way that it serves you, then you can also come to that place of acceptance. And you will, as a soul, always survive. You will always heal. You will always find relief somehow, some way. But what we are telling you right now is that when you seek to find that relief, that inner peace, that trust that everything is going to be okay, you'd get to that point a lot faster, and you get to take the benefit of all that you have experienced, and that is a wonderful moment for you all to enjoy. It is very challenging to be there on Earth, and we know that, and we do not mean to diminish your suffering in any way, but we always want to give you a way out. This is our intention with this transmission. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Now, I can remember back 20 years or so ago in my life, I couldn't figure out why all these horrible things were happening to me. Little did I know then that I had actually created all of these experiences. And like my dear friend Ida says, once you learn that it's you that's creating this life, and you find something that's not preferred, you learn to work around it. You learn to do away with that. You learn to deal with it so much faster, and it goes by so much faster and easier, and life gets easier and easier. At least that was my experience. This marvelous message from the Arcturian Council was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. I will be able to place the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, always honored to bring you these marvelous messages from the ninth dimensional Arcturian Council.